Bridget Rushak for the defense. Your Honor, opposing counsel, members of the jury. There wasn't a will, so they made a way. Today you will learn that Avery Bancroft didn't want to bribe Chase Covington, but he felt like he had no other option. Today you will learn that the actions of Mickey Keenan forced Avery Bancroft to bribe a government official. And when he did, he was arrested by that same officer. Today you will hear that Avery Bancroft owned the most successful casino in Midlands, the Black Bear. Mr. Bancroft will explain that when the Midlands Gambling Commission announced that they were going to award a new casino license for the first time in 10 years, he did jump on that opportunity to expand his father's business. You will learn, though, that no one in Midlands had ever owned 2 casinos before. So Mr. Bancroft knew he'd have to prove himself as a competent and trustworthy businessman. That is, until Officer Mickey Keenan intervened. Members of the jury, Avery Bancroft met with Chase Covington on several occasions. These meetings were set up by Mickey Keenan. You'll hear during these meetings that Mickey Keenan repeatedly tried to elicit a bribe. Mr. Bancroft will tell you he didn't take the bait at first, but after repeatedly meeting, he ended up feeling like he had no other option. Corey Hyde, Mr. Bancroft's executive assistant, will explain to you she was coerced into helping Mickey Keenan. Finally, members of the jury, I want you to listen to the expert testimony of J.D. Lorian. She's an expert in police conduct and undercover guidelines. Ms. Lorian will explain to you that Officer Mickey Keenan didn't follow the undercover guidelines, that this could have led to inducement of crime. Members of the jury, there wasn't a will, so Mickey Keenan and the Midland State Police Department made a way. Members of the jury, it's important to remember that we're not here because of the actions of Avery Bancroft. We're here because an overzealous police officer. That's why, as the defense, we're raising an affirmative defense of entrapment. What this means is we must prove to you by a preponderance of the evidence, or simply, more likely than not, that Avery Bancroft wouldn't have committed this crime without the influence of Mickey Keenan. Members of the jury, we are confident we will meet that burden today. In return, the prosecution has a burden as well. They must prove to you that Avery Bancroft was predisposed to commit this crime, or that he would have done it even if Mickey Keenan were involved. Members of the jury, what I want you to remember about their burden is that it is higher than ours. They must prove this beyond a reasonable doubt, and that is the highest burden in our legal system. When they fail to meet that burden, but we meet ours, you must find in favor of Avery Bancroft. Today you will learn that Avery Bancroft just wanted to do what was right by Midlands. He wanted to have the best casino proposal, and he tried to, members of the jury. He will explain to you he wanted to do what was right by his business, by his father. That all went away when Mickey Keenan came into the picture. There wasn't a will, so they made a way. At the end of today's trial, my co-counsel Rebecca Wallace will come before you and ask for the only verdict that evidence will support. Find Avery Bancroft not guilty. Thank you.